Hello everyone, welcome to another Eternal video. So this week I'm doing a throwback. I'm going all the way back to a deck that I premiered at the release of Omens of the Past, so set 2. This was Mask of Torment, so it was called Dark Greed. I originally did a deck called Greed, and then I did Dark Greed. It was like Combrei, and then I started adding in Mask. And you can go and check out the deck. I'm going to keep this hand. It's in the link down below. But yeah, this hand looks pretty good. We've got a scout. Ooh. I kind of want to keep that, but 6 is going to be tough. I mean, we get to go Mask of Torment into Combrei Healer. We might want to hold off on this. Use Cull the deck in the meantime. Mystic Ascendant's a very powerful card. I'm going to keep it. But big shout-outs again to all the people that help sub and patrons and stuff like that to help me do this. This has been an absolute blast, and of course I always just want to say thank you to inkgaming.com for sponsoring this video as well. You can check out all of their custom playmats and mouse pads and other gaming gear down below. We also have a channel shirt finally from merch by Amazon, so I put that link there as well. And ooh, find the way. Okay, I think that we made the right choice by keeping the Mystic Ascendant. I'm not even going to bother using Cull the deck. I'm just going to get a Time Sigil, play a depleted power, and then next turn we can get Mask of Torment online. And that actually unlocks Amber Waystone too.
Make each bullet count.
Ooh. Are we in the mirror match? That'd be kind of funny. Okay, so Mask of Torment. Next turn we go probably Combrei Healer, Find the Way, actually. It is the mirror match. What is happening? Oh no. Oh boy, we are in for a wild ride. We do happen to have a Banish in the side.
Close your eyes. Listen.
They're probably not expecting that, to be fair. Let's get the Time Sigil depleted. I'm going to play it so that now these will go off, and we can go Mystic Ascendant and start drawing cards. Ooh, Stronghold's Visage. Nice. Yeah, we'll block and kill it. I mean, it's not going to get any better by us not blocking, because then they're going to be able to gain life every turn and continue to up that. Ooh, sweet. Okay. I feel kind of bad for this, because we're going to want to banish that. So we've got 7, 8 power, 3... I mean, we can go to 9 with Marshal Ironthorn. I want to Marshal Ironthorn so we draw extra... Like, we get extra power here. And it's a lot of extra life. But I also really want to banish their mask right away. Fine. I think we go ahead and do this. Goodbye, mask. I feel like such a villain, because it's such a fun thing to do, and I'm stopping my opponent from having their fun now. The owner, Ilyon Merchant. No, 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 no. It's not okay for you to do it. Excuse me. Excuse me? Well. Wow, I like that they didn't even bother to go for, like, disjunctioning back their own mask. They're like, nah, let's just get this guy. Ooh, Cull the deck. I will keep that. And we can attack with both. Hopefully they don't have removal immediately, because then I can Mystic Ascendant draw a bunch of cards, but we'll see. Even if they do, I still Mystic Ascendant draw at least something extra. Harsh Rule. Ugh. Alright. Yeah. Have to expect that kind of thing.
Your power flows through me.
Shadow Sigil. Oof. Alright. Well, we don't need to take power actively just because we have Mystic Ascendant, especially not while we have one in hand. Vital Arcana. Man, we've got double our opponent's power. That's probably not where we want to be. And they keep on top. Oh no. Okay, Crest. Let's see what we've got. Slay. That might be really, really useful. I'm gonna try and see if we can't hit like another mask though. Oh good, more power. Oh no. Please? Oh no. Wow, and we put 2 on the bottom. We might be in a lot of trouble here. I'm gonna guess they have a removal spell. Or, there we go, Desert Marshal, sure. Yikes.
It's written right here.
Well, fair enough.
Right here.
Oh, wow. Yikes. I still have an 8/8? That's the thing. Oof.
Make each bullet count.
Boy, are we in trouble. This draw is incredible. I'm just gonna keep these, I guess. See if we can't do an Aurelian Merchant like they're doing. Looks like we're just getting a little bit hosed here by our draw. Just a little bit. A mild touch. Oh, and they keep on top again. Nice. Wow, and they've got Moondial. Okay. And that wasn't even out of the market. That was just normal. Marshal, Ironthorn, Aurelian Merchant. Well, let's go Merchant. They probably don't have another removal spell for Mask of Torment again. But I don't have any way to gain life. Could also just go for Mystic Ascendant. I kind of don't want to do that. The reason being that I feel like they might just have like a Harsh Rule or another removal spell on top. They've got to deal with this 8/8, so it's pretty likely. Wow, this game's been so miserable. This draw is unreal bad. We might still come out of it though, thanks to Mask of Torment number 2. Hopefully they don't have Banish. Yeah, there's their own Mask of Torment again. Yep. You know...
Think you can escape me?
We don't want them gaining extra power. Especially not while they have Moondial.
Make each bullet count.
Oh, their draw is just so much better than ours. Oh, wow. This flood is intense. Sure. I mean, it's either going to block or it's going to attack. There's not a whole lot we can do about that. Okay, another Visage. Yeah. And there we go. We knew there was going to be some kind of removal eventually. That might be enough to end it. Well, they're at 45 life. Probably not, but it does do a pretty good job of starting anyways. Oh god, wow. Hopefully they can flood for a little while. And we're still 14 power versus their 9? Yeah. Nope, no, they've just got gas. Ugh. Yikes. And, oh, they put on the bottom. That's a good sign. And this is a lot of damage.
Make each bullet count.
I'm gonna run that out. Because even if they remove it, that's fine. They obviously don't have a Harsh Rule kind of thing, or they would. And I need to try and get up to 20 power if we can.
On your feet,
Oh,
wanderer.
wow. Ugh. Devoted Theurge is pretty rough. That's a good one. They're going to be able to ultimate their mask. Aurelian Merchant. A great hit. In many ways. A little bit awkward because we can't trade it yet. I could have played it just to ultimate this next turn, but that feels real silly. Yeah.
I am free.
Not sure how I get out of this. I need a Desert Marshal is what I need. Ooh. They're trading? Interesting. Also interesting. Because I was thinking that was kind of what I'd go for here.
Your power flows.
I guess I'll just play it? Yeah, the Cerulean Merchant's actually really awkward right now. Oh no. They kept on top too. Yeah, I've kept so many cards on top. Alright, yeah, we can just be done. Main deck Passage of Eons. That's something. That's unfortunate. We just really flooded out very, very hard there. I think that we had a good chance of winning otherwise, but yeah, when we had 14 power and our opponent had 7, that kind of spelled our certain doom. We hit so many power cards in a row, it was insane. Alright, game 2. Looking pretty solid. Got some nice value cards. Funny that we came across like the exact mirror match in game 1, and we just massively outdrew them on power. Let's get another Justice Sigil so that we have Marshal Ironthorn online. Seems like a plan. And yeah, we're just gonna slam Combrei Healer as soon as we can. Probably hold off on the Knight-Chancellor instead. It's hard to say. Being Elysian, they're unlikely to be super aggressive, so maybe we don't want the healer. Maybe we want to try and pressure them. This deck doesn't have to have Mask, which is kind of the fun thing about it. It gets silly when you have Mask, but it can also just be, like, good Combrei things,
I
right?
bring you aid.
We can just beat our opponent down. Strategize. And permafrost? No permafrost. Well, there's not a lot of board wipes in Elysian. Kind of tempted to just Great Parliament get a 4/4. Alright, we're set up real nice. Uh-oh. Oh, they're just playing Temporal. Okay. So, now we just want to play very, very slow and methodical. That's what Temporal does. Generally, you can beat Temporal fairly easily if you just be very, very judicious with where you put your threats down. Like, it's really tempting to put a Marshal Ironthorn or Devoted Theurge into play, and that might just be very wrong. Because they're set up to a point where they can Harsh Roll again next turn. This game is going to take a very long time. Very likely to. And it's just a crapshoot guess back and forth as to whether or not they have it. I'm going to wait on the Marshal Ironthorn and just play Devoted Theurge. It's a little bit less of a threat. I feel less bad about losing it right now. Yeah, basically you just have to gamble turn after turn after turn whether or not they have which removals. And you can play around it more and more as their hand kind of reveals itself and how they play.
Ah, a customer.
Okay, so maybe get... I'm not sure what they'd go for here. They might just go for Temporal already. And we're just going to snap slay that. There's no real reason not to. I'm not going to be playing Marshal Ironthorn or anything else onto this board yet. And keeping them off power is also really good. Cull the deck. Cull the deck is okay. Does let us dig a little bit deeper. It's one deeper than we would see otherwise. I'm going to bottom still. Because I might just want to Marshal Ironthorn. I've got the feeling they might have the board wipe here. Another Alien Merchant, sure. So, almost certainly have a Temporal in hand. Probably have a Scorpion Wasp, too. And we're just going to slay, attack the Scorpion Wasp, and we can play Combrei Healer. Oh! Well, that was nice of them.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, we'll do this. It actually puts lethal on the board, so it makes sense. They essentially have to have the board wipe. Or that. Still, going down to only 4. Or actually 3. And again, no reason at all to play Marshal Ironthorn here. Yep, there we go. That's where you get trapped.
You've run far.
I imagined the whole time they needed the extra justice for the Harsh Rule, or they might have top decked the Harsh Rule, either way. Good draws for them. Really good draws. It was a nice top deck. Almost had them. I think we played it right. They just happened to get the right draw at the right time. We still have a chance, though. It's not over. Drawing triple slay is super, super awful against them. In general, it's real bad. Great Parliament. Did they forgot to attack with it? Huh. Oh no. Alright, well, getting a little bit into that flood again. Okay. So we've got a lot of problems here. I should have held on to a power. But the problem was that they were Crest, so I wanted to play them so that we could scout. So I guess I wouldn't have drawn this anyways. Yeah, catch-22 for us. We can't mark it right now. If I don't play something, we go to 1. And then anything we draw, we can, like, Devoted Theurge. Gains us 4. Then we're not dead. Or we could also just banish the flyer, but feels better to get a Theurge and at least have a chance of killing the Sword of the Sky King. Alright, we'll pass. Hopefully we don't get channeled in the face. Even better would be if they forgot to use it again. We should already be dead. Ooh, Desert Marshal's kind of cool. Oh, don't do that.
A customer.
It shouldn't take long. Why?
Feet, wanderer.
Yeah, doing like that kind of a BM is just, there's no real reason for it. Sure. Alright. I mean, we did what we could. I think we played correctly. They had the right top deck at the right time, drawing that Harsh Rule. If they hadn't had that, then obviously we pretty easily win. But the second Harsh Rule got us. The third killed us. So, yeah, it was a good try. We needed a little bit more in the way of threats. Something like a Mask of Torment would have been really, really helpful, because we can tend to go over the top of that deck, and they don't necessarily interact that well with relics. They'll have, like, Disjunction in the side for their market, maybe a Passage of Eons, but most of the time they're going to be spending their markets actually setting things up. Okay, so we had a couple of close games so far. First one we flooded out pretty hard. Second one we were really, really close, and the triple Harsh Rule got us. And this hand looks pretty solid. We've got Crest. It's just slow is the thing. Angle Keep. We can afford to be a little bit slow because we do have a lot of really good stabilization options. And if they're going to be super aggressive, which most decks aren't right now, pretty much everybody's playing Temporal and other like big Combrei and stuff like that, we should be okay. There are some Combrei aggro decks that could give us some problems, but we've got some chump blockers for that. Mystic Ascendant. Oh man, it's so good with Marshal Ironthorn. We've got 4 power. Gonna draw extra. This is stupid. I should probably not keep that, but I'm feeling the greed. I need to do it. It feels like something I want to do. Okay, yeah, so they're gonna be a Combrei aggro deck. We're gonna go Crest of Vengeance. Temple Scribe. It's another good chump blocker. I think I bought him, though. I really need to draw power here. And we're going to go for a Time Sigil right now. We can immediately Knight-Chancellor next turn, which is probably what we do, to be entirely honest. Oh, wait, they're TJP. I was assuming they'd be Combrei aggro. Oh, wow, okay. This is a little bit of a different deck. I might just Combrei Banner and Temple Scribe chump block.
It's written right here.
We can Great Parliament afterwards and have a blocker for this. And then Marshal Ironthorn and start hopefully going off. Oh, they didn't play a power. I still chump block. I feel a little bit bad about not playing Knight-Chancellor. My assumption was that they would be able to play power and get past us.
Mind over body.
Oh, they do it afterwards. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Let's go Great Parliament. We can stop this at least. Hopefully they don't have another power and can't get this through as well. Because that's 9 damage. It's a lot. Oh, and they have Vanquish. Okay. No power too? Alright, at least there's no power. That's something. Tempted to Marshal Ironthorn just so we can set up for a Mystic Ascendant. It's not amazing though. Because it just gives us the 7 next turn, which would then be Devoted Theurge, Knight-Chancellor, not really Mystic Ascendant. We could Devoted Theurge now. And that's at 5. Next turn we play Mystic. Have another 4. Might be able to draw like a Slay. The 4 life could be really important here too.
On your feet, wanderer.
Might also just be very important for us to go Marshal Ironthorn and immediately play a Justice Sigil. Or another kind of power card. Another removal? Woof. Yikes. Double Vanquish is nasty. We are playing against some real good hands. Alright, no triple Vanquish?
You've run far enough.
I mean, we're just dead anyways. Doesn't really matter how we do it. Sick. Oh, and they have something else. Okay. Yeah, so we're definitely dead. Because they paused there. Yeah, they don't have to do a lot of thinking. Awakened Student into vanquish all of our units was kind of good. Ouch. Once again, 8 power to 4. Ugh. We need to get a little bit less on the flood. This hand's looking okay. I'm gonna keep it. We've got Mask of Torment. We've got the Aurelian Merchant. I'm gonna keep the Amber Waystone. I'm not sure what I would have wanted to bottom there. There's probably not a lot. Like Marshal Ironthorn I probably would have bottomed. But I want to keep most things here because I need to trade something away for Aurelian Merchant. I also need power so we can Mask Torment and use Mystic Ascendant. Nothing from our opponent. So we could Merchant. If I Merchant for Stronghold's Visage, that might not be a bad idea. Getting rid of Desert Marshal. I don't love trading Desert Marshal here, let me tell you. But it does set us up when we have double Mask. We need some way to gain life. And that's generally one that's hard to interact with for our opponents. Peru Pacifier. Huh. Definitely playing another power, even as just in case. Even as just a...
Welcome, welcome.
As just a... Merchant, sure. Could be bad for us. I'm gonna guess Vision of Austerity, which means that we need to play this Mask of Torment now before it gets blanked. People hate us having fun. If it's not, we get to go Mystic Ascendant, draw, and Stronghold's Visage. Yep, there we go. Called shot. We can go Visage Merchant. Get Banished to get rid of the Vision of Austerity. I don't even really care about it, though. We already have a Mask, so it's okay. We can just get Devoted Theurge or even Desert Marshal to stop one of the flyers.
Ah, a customer.
I think I like getting Theurge, probably. I'm going to be running into a lot of opponents that are really big on flyers and Relicate. It's a problem. Svetcha. That does not hurt us at all until we immediately top deck that. Alright, sure.
On your feet, wanderer.
At least Devoted Theurge is something. I could trade it. Probably don't want to. I think I'm just going to chump block. We can activate this and slay something afterwards. Citywide ban? What? Huh. And they're going to get rid of Mystic Ascendant, I guess. No, wait. What did they get rid of? Harsh Rule. Okay. Interesting.
Your power flows through me.
I do not mind keeping a Combrei healer. A little bit of life gain here is nice. And I'll swing in. If they kill the Mystic Ascendant, that sucks, but at the same time, it means they're also not killing the Devoted Theurge. Ooh, now we're in the business. I don't even think I want to play anything else onto the board. I think I just start smashing. We're up to 19. We swing for 12, they can swing back for 6. And we can chump block if we want. It's not like we're short on power. Sure, we'll let that happen. I've got a little bit of life to play with now.
It's written right here.
Go for Crest, so we draw another card. Nope. Ooh, Aurelian Merchant. Yeah, his hand is going real well. This is what we want to do. Make that a 7, so they're both lethal, and swing with the team. Eileen's choice.
You don't want to make my allies your enemies.
Not that big of a deal. We've got a lot of gas still. We're about to get the big old Tormentor next turn, which is why we want to play something like the Stonepowder Alchemist here, because that'll actually guarantee that we get it, unless they have some other kind of relicate. Hailstorm. Sure. They're still very, very dead. Because we're going to get a hasty 8-8. Yep. And boom. Easy peasy. As we move on to the finals, I have to say that last game is finally what we wanted to show with the deck. I've managed to do that quite a bit while I was testing it, but man, we haven't had a lot of amazing draws today, and that one was great. Against an opponent that was even like playing Vision of Austerity, Citywide Ban, and a bunch of flyers, which should be problems for this deck, we still won. Ooh, opponent keeps on top. These hands are definitely a little rough. From having a lot of problems with a little bit too much flood, this is looking a bit scary in the other direction, although that's helpful. Get another Justice Sigil, so we make sure we have double Justice. We'll have double time. Hopefully not under too much pressure here. Twinning Ritual. For something without Echo. So I'm gonna guess they're not Crown Roaches? Hard to say, though. Another Stonepowder Alchemist. Cool enough card, but we have Combrei Healer, we have Devoted Theurge, and we have a Mask. I think we're just going to leave that. I could Desert Marshal. Big problem was if we draw a depleted power, we can't play the Mask yet. Which I don't love. I guess that I'll find the way. We've got Slay, so we don't really need to hold up Desert Marshal yet. That's a good idea. Get one more time source, so that way if we draw Amber Waystones, we can start gaining life off of Mask of Torment. Hey, would you imagine that? A Slay target. Oof. I want to get Mask. Do I take the damage and play the Mask? Let's go 4. So once again, the problem is the depleted powers here. Just having to rely on that find the way to get all of our power was a little slow. Because we do have the option of going like, if we didn't have depleted power, we could go Mask of Torment, go to 5, play another undepleted power, and then go Slay and Combrei Healer. And I think I would do that. With where we're at now, I think we just Slay and wait. Oh boy, Shadow. So what did they Twinning Ritual? They didn't get Sandstone Titan twinned, or they just waited? Good call. Well, unfortunately now we're in the same position as before, except we don't have a Slay. And they have the bigger Sandstorm Titan. Smart of our opponent to play the smaller one first. I still kind of needed to do that, though. And there's the crown. Good evening. Well, hello. Hello. I kind of want to just banish that immediately, even if it's not the best idea. Just because it would be funny.
Make each bullet count.
I think it's better to have a chump blocker, gain a little bit of life, and then go Merchant.
Customer.
Swap this for Banish. Play the power. So we can use Combrei Healer to make this big enough. Nice. Wow. Oh, that was their top deck for sure, because they played Crown. Sick. Wow, that's actually really, really sick. Whew. Man, we've been getting a lot of those kinds of moments.
Close your eyes. Listen.
Dude, the top decks have been strong today. Good evening. Hello. Yeah, we'll Knight-Chancellor. Take 4. Could double block. They have 5 cards in hand. Annihilate doesn't do it. Banish does. Death Strike does. And then there's just the fact that we might get overwhelmed by them having too much gas if we lose our Siraf. I think I'm going to go for it. We're at a low enough life total. And we do have this as gas. Wow! Another Black Sky. Sick, sick, sick. Ugh.
On your feet, Wanderer.
So that means that we can no longer block this is the problem. I can use this to get a 5/5 though, so we don't have this hitting us at least. Hopefully they stop hitting really good gas cards right now. No. Bottom. Okay, good, good. Attack with the 4/5? They're trying really hard to represent as they like moused over this and then moused over their hand. I'm gonna guess this is a bluff. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Maybe they just have the 3rd Black Sky Harbinger. Oh, wow! They top-decked another Black Sky. They top-decked the Revenge one. Wow! The top deck. They didn't know it was there. That was just luck. They bottomed the card before that. Wow.
It's written right here.
We're having quite a day. That's amazing. Alright, we still have a chance to get in this, though. Despite all of this. Wow, that's insane. I can't believe they hit it again.
On your feet, Wanderer.
They even bluffed it. And then it turned out not to be a bluff because they top-decked it. That's so sick. I can't imagine how sick that is. Oh, that's insane. Is there even any reason to block? They could have Hailstorm. Let's just not. Another strategize. Is that the 4th? They played a lot in the last couple turns. 3 in a row. Yikes. Another Sandstorm. But this starts becoming a bit of a problem. And if we draw an undepleted power next turn, we get to immediately use the Mask Torment. Huh. We're at 20. We go down to 5 if we do this. I feel like they have Hailstorm is the thing. Man, that top deck. This top deck Black Sky Harbinger. Off the bluff. It's so incredible. Our day has been amazing with our draws. Oh, man. And then getting BM'd so hard by our second opponent. Love it. Just love it. Alright, well. I don't know that I have anything if I don't block. That's probably what they were relying on before, is that they had a Hailstorm. If they play a Hailstorm, that's probably what it was. Did they get another dark? They get another Black Sky! If I blocked this, then they wouldn't have done it. Oh, man. It's just always the worst possible scenario. It's so sick. Oh, it's so sick. Can't beat skill.
Think you can escape?
You can't beat skill. Well, we have harsh rules. We haven't seen one yet in any of the games, but we have the chance of that as being an out. No, just a power. Well, that's appropriate. What a game. Alright, man. We've... this deck doesn't normally do this. I'm gonna put this up anyways. Oh, man. We won a whole bunch of games with this before, but this is just too good. This video is rich. It's delicious with all of the absolute best beats. So, I mean, I guess I could have just blocked differently, but, I mean, I'm assuming they have Hailstorm. Dark Return just to get the third Black Sky Harbinger is so good. Guess I could have blocked the 4/5. I mean, it doesn't make sense if they have the Hailstorm, and it felt like they'd been playing like they had it. Instead, get hit by the Dark Return. Should have thought about that, because, I mean, Crown deck's probably going to play Dark Return, but... oh man, that's so disgusting. I'll leave you with that as the video though. I certainly appreciate everybody stopping by, and you can always look at the deck tech if you want to see the reasoning for all of the cards that are in the deck, why I did it. It's certainly a blast of a deck when it actually manages to work, and when we don't have games like that all the time. I will see you next week.